In the arid deserts of New Mexico lies a vast and enigmatic symbol etched into the ground, two overlapping circles enclosing two identical diamonds. This top-secret Scientology stronghold, known as the Trementina base, has only recently been captured in photographs by the wider world. The complex, which is situated 3 hours north of Roswell, New Mexico, consists of a private airstrip as well as allegedly a secret bunker built to accommodate key leading members of the Church of Scientology and to serve as an archive for the writings and works of L. Ron Hubbard, the Church's controversial leader. Above ground is a strange angular building which leads to the underground chambers. BBC journalist John Sweeney, also a Scientology debunker, claims that the cathedral was built in the 1980s to withstand a nuclear holocaust. According to the Church of Scientology, symbols carved into the desert are meant to guide Scientologists back to Earth after escaping a looming apocalypse. Some interpret these symbols as a spaceship landing pad. The tunnels and vaults, extending hundreds of feet into the mountains, reportedly house titanium caskets filled with gold discs or stainless steel tablets inscribed with Hubbard's writings, preserved for future generations to study. When the story and location of the Trementina base began to break in 2005, the Church of Scientology responded with an attempt to suppress the information, sending an attorney and church representative to the TV station. Further adding to the mystery of these Scientologist archiving efforts are reports that California is home to two similar bases, and IRS records show that $13 million was spent in the early 1990s to catalog, engrave, and store 1.8 million steel discs and 187,000 nickel records. Recent photographs reveal a place that appears to be abandoned yet is somehow well preserved and maintained. With the complex having been built at the cost of millions of dollars, it's likely that the church members still inhabit its underground tunnels. In 1987, Dr. Oscar Padilla, a lawyer and explorer, received a photograph that sparked his curiosity. Allegedly taken in the 1950s, the photo showed a large stone head gazing up at the sky, nestled in the depths of the Guatemalan jungle. Most unusual, however, was the fact that this head had predominantly Caucasian features, rendering it inconsistent with comparable discoveries. Later, Dr. Padilla was tracked down by the well-known author and explorer David Childress, who sought further confirmation of the mysterious statue. Despite the photographer mysteriously dropping dead shortly after taking the picture, Padilla claimed to have found the family on whose land the stone head was situated, at least 10 kilometers from the nearest village. However, when he had reached the site of the stone head, he found it to have been ravaged. Padilla stated that it was destroyed by revolutionaries about 10 years ago. We had located the statue too late. They totally disfigured it, sort of like the Sphinx in Egypt had its nose shot off by the Turks, only worse. He estimated the remaining statue to be between 4 and 6 meters tall, but the site was neglected for a long time due to armed conflict between the local government and rebels. Renewed interest in the monolithic stone head emerged in the early 2010s, partly fueled by claims of extraterrestrial connections and supported by a statement from respected archaeologist Hector Mejia. The statement read as follows: "I certify that this monument presents no characteristics of Maya, Nahuatl, Olmec, or any other pre-Hispanic civilization. It was created by an extraordinary and superior civilization with awesome knowledge of which there is no record of existence on this planet." There seems little doubt that the stone head had existed, even if it was long gone by the time scientific investigations began. Some staunch skeptics, however, disagreed on the basis that Dr. Padilla, with whom the story had originated, was a ufologist and conspiracy theorist before he began his quest for the stone head. Later, a journal article titled "A Pseudo-Pre-Columbian Colossal Stone Head on the Pacific Coast of Guatemala" revealed the true story. The head was actually carved in 1936 by a farm administrator from soft pumice stone as a tribute to his late wife. A plaque, hidden by vines during Padilla's investigation, confirmed this. The soft nature of the rock had caused it to erode quickly and appear older than it in fact was. Understood in the 1940s and confirmed in the 1970s, then twisted and distorted by modern media, the case of the Guatemala stone head demonstrates just how easily history can be rewritten. Desert monoliths. In late 2020, Utah officials conducting a helicopter flyover survey of bighorn sheep stumbled upon an object that appeared to be of otherworldly origin. A few days later, a ground team used GPS mapping to locate the metallic structure. The Utah monolith, comparable in appearance and stature to the mystical and enigmatic monolith in Stanley Kubrick's 2001, a space odyssey, stood 3 meters tall, protruding from the red desert rock. The monolith sparked intrigue due to its unusual construction, extremely remote location, and mysterious origin. Some even began to speculate that the object may be the product of extraterrestrial visitors. It was later determined by officials that the monolith had been illegally placed on public property in the latter half of 2016, where it had remained undiscovered for 4 years. On November 27, 2020, locals removed the monolith, which remained in their possession for 4 months before authorities recovered it. It now resides in an undisclosed location under Utah's Bureau of Land Management Supervision. Constructed from stainless steel or aluminum sheets riveted into a triangular elongated prism, the identity of those responsible for the Utah monolith and their motives remain a mystery to this day. The monolith, presumably an art installation, caused controversy but also captured the imagination of creatives around the globe. Not long after the story of the Utah monolith broke, replicas and similar objects began popping up across the United States as well as in Europe and as far as Asia and the Middle East. In 2020, during an aerial survey of the Siberian tundra, a Russian TV crew discovered a large crater, measuring about 20 meters wide and 30 meters deep. This crater was among 17 similar ones identified in the region since 2013. The cause of such a significant impression on the permafrost surface of the Earth has been a source of debate for many years. Popular theories include that the craters are the result of underground pockets of methane, the product of a meteor impact, the collapse of a secret government bunker facility, or a potential UFO landing. Even the more rational of these theories have little evidence to back them up. There has been no meteorite residue found, and the craters seem to appear abruptly, even overnight, leading geologists to describe them as probably being an entirely new geographical permafrost feature never before seen by human eyes. The suddenness with which these craters have been appearing suggests that an explosive force may be behind their creation. Close inspection of the crater's edge reveals scorched plant roots, which indicate a violent genesis. Experts have compared these mysterious craters to cryovolcanoes, volcanoes that project ice rather than fire. Studies are in such early stages that nobody can explain their existence just yet. For now, it remains unknown whether this exploding region of Siberia is the product of a natural process that we have yet to understand, or perhaps more worryingly, a symptom of human intervention. In the remote Andes of western Bolivia rests Pumapunku, a site shrouded in mystery. Its enigmatic nature has puzzled scholars since its initial encounter by Western explorers in the 16th century. Originally a bustling settlement, Pumapunku, meaning door of the Puma, is thought to date back to the 6th century, though numerous theories suggest an even more ancient origin. The site consists of a series of odd blocks, the largest being over 7 meters by 5 meters and more than 1 meter thick, weighing approximately 131 tons. The process by which the builders of Pumapunku transported these immense blocks is a mystery in itself due to their incredible weight as well as the high altitudes in which they are found. Furthermore, there were no trees nearby to cut down and use as rollers. Perhaps even more mind-blowing is the work done on the blocks themselves. The highly skilled craftsmen managed to achieve near-perfect straight lines, which are comparable to those cut by tools and machines today. The precision with which these blocks, holes, and meticulous shapes were cut, some featuring immaculate 90-degree angles, has left many modern archaeologists and anthropologists stumped and others suggesting that the stones were poured like concrete rather than chiseled. Pouring technologies, however, are believed not to have existed until centuries later. When explorers first encountered Pumapunku, they were baffled not only by the appearance of the blocks but also by their strange effects on compasses. The compass needles started flickering erratically, suggesting that the blocks might possess magnetic properties. These peculiarities, coupled with the extraordinary engineering, have sparked speculation about the potential involvement of ancient aliens. While many of Pumapunku's mysteries remain and some still consider it to hold mysteries greater than the pyramids, scientists and skeptics have attempted to shed some light. Geologists have found that the magnetism is likely the result of an unusually high concentration of tourmaline in the quartz granite. Skeptics have shot down theories of alien visitation but without offering a plausible alternative explanation for how such impressive feats of fabrication were accomplished under such limited circumstances. Thank you for watching Just Discovery. Remember to like and subscribe to keep uncovering the world's greatest mysteries and beyond. Your support and engagement help more people discover these videos.